So why make your own rubric? Well, first of all, making your own rubric allows you freedom from having to use templates. Templates can often be rigid and narrow and not allow you the freedom that you want. Secondly, there's no need for an internet connection. If you can use Microsoft Word, why would you have to use anything else? Third, there's increased control over the design aspects. You can control everything from the font type to the font color to the font size to the properties of the actual table to the number of columns to the number of rows with just a few clicks. Gaining confidence and independence in your ability to use software applications such as Microsoft Word is essential for teaching and learning these days. As I walk you through this video presentation, I think you'll be amazed at how easy it is to use the new tools. And again, it is very easy to do. As you use these tools over and over again and practice, you're going to find it's very simple to create your own rubric and variations of those rubrics, and eventually you'll have a collection that you can be proud of. Alright, if you're ready to begin, this is a look at the performance assessment rubric that we'll be designing. Again, you can design it based on your own needs. Okay, to begin, what we're going to do is open a new Word document and simply save this document. So as I click on save, it's going to prompt me to save it as, and I'm going to save it simply in my documents folder, and I'm going to call it Criterion Rubric 2. Since I already have one in there, I'll call this one number 2. Alright, what I like to do, and again, all of these are personal preferences, and you can always change these options as you design your own rubric. But again, what I like to do is go to my page layout first of all and change the orientation to a landscape. For me, this works much better. So I'm going to change it to landscape. I'm also going to hit page layout again and change the margins. I want to change those to narrow margins so it gives me the maximum amount of space that I can safely use and still be able to print without going over multiple pages. I just want to use one page, and I like it in a landscape view. Okay, so those are preferences under page layout. The next thing we're going to do is go to Insert, and I'm going to insert a header. Now again, the header, there's lots of different options, especially in Microsoft Office 2010. Again, you can go with a blank header, blank with 3 columns, alphabet. There's all kinds, and you can scroll down and just see all the different ones. And you can even go down here to office.com and try to find more. What I'm going to do though is just stick with this one that I really like. It's called Annual, and I'm going to left click on Annual. When I left click, it gives me a couple of options. I can give it a title and the year, which helps me to identify what year I'm making this, so that when I look back I know how my rubrics have changed. So for the document title, we're going to call this Performance Assessment Rubric. And then for the year, I'm simply going to left click. I can actually select the date right here, and it gives me the 2010 year. And then that's about it. But I want to take note of the colors. It's basically black, gray, and blue, because we want the entire rubric to be unified in its color scheme, and so that's going to be important to notice right now. If you're using a header with red, you may want to use a color scheme of red. If in this case we are using blue and gray and black, that's probably what we're going to want to use throughout the design. So now I'm going to double click anywhere in the body, which will bring me to the body of the work.